Hello everyone. Welcome to the knowledge series of ApnaCourse.com. I am Satish, the CEO and founder of ApnaCourse. In today's session, we will focus on business analysis, its trends, opportunities, and what the future lies for business analysts. I have with me Mr. Ellen Mishra.
Hello everyone.
Founder of Adaptive Processes. Thank you for joining in, sir.
Thank you.
And Adaptive Processes is a leading training and consulting and a solutions firm in business analysis. Sir, I have a few questions from some of our business analysts participants. So the idea of such knowledge sessions is to help them understand the reason behind business analysis and get them up to date on what are the trends in the industry.
Sure.
So I'll start with a couple of questions on what is business analysis.
Okay.
So what is business analysis and who is a business analyst?
Very good. Okay, I think let me explain business analysis in a very simple term. As we all know, businesses exist to make profits. That's the primary purpose why business houses exist or business organizations exist. Business analysis helps organizations to do two primary things. One, it enables them to take advantage of the opportunities that is coming in the marketplace. So for example, today, because of internet technology and a lot of advancement in technology, there are a whole lot of opportunities which are coming up in the organization's way, which was unthinkable even 5 to 10 years back. Second thing, organizations also have their existing problems or challenges. Some of their processes may not be running well. Sometimes they may not be able to serve customers on time. So business analysts actually help organizations to take advantage of the opportunities that is coming in the marketplace or solve their internal challenges. Okay. So these are the two main reasons or two main activities what business analysts do.
Okay. So what are the skills that's needed by a business analyst?
Okay.
Or is there a specific skill set or anybody can become a business analyst?
Okay. To my knowledge, anybody can become business analyst. There is no reason why somebody cannot become business analyst. It's a lot to do with common sense, a lot to do with stakeholder interactions. And of course, if you want to become an IT business analyst, you need to learn a little bit more on the IT side of it.
Okay.
The business analysts that we typically tend to see in India and US and many other countries are IT business analysts.
Okay.
So those people, of course, need to have some knowledge of IT. But I have seen in my own life people who started their careers in human resources, they started their career in finance, sales and marketing. They all have been successful BAs.
Okay.
It's nothing like that you must be an MBA graduate or an IT graduate to become a business analyst. No.
Okay.
But at the same time, I would clarify that you must be willing to learn new things.
Okay.
If you're not willing to learn new things, you will never become a good business analyst. So if you are good on business, you need to learn technology. If you are good on technology, you need to learn business.
Okay.
So, but other than that, I do not see a major stumbling block in somebody becoming a BA. But of course, as a BA, we primarily interact with stakeholders because we need to understand their challenges and expectations. So BAs must have good communication and facilitation skills.
Okay.
They must have good understanding of technology and little bit on requirements design, modeling, those aspects, and good documentation skills. So these are the three key skills that BAs should have.
Okay. Because you mentioned IT, are we trying to say that only IT has a huge demand for business analysis, or is it that of the various industries, IT seems to bring that demand because of its requirement analysis and documentation processes?
True. See, when we come to requirements engineering, a large part of it is, of course, dealing with IT organizations. But if you are looking at an enterprise analyst career, it is common to all sectors. There is nothing like hospitality can have business analysts, schools can have business analysts, any organization can have business analysts. But the typical demand is from IT sector. That's what I have seen in India and US. But other sectors also will open up and they will take business analysts. Now retail has started taking a lot of business analysts. Financial services have started taking a lot of business analysts, which was not the case even 5 years back.
Oh, okay. Okay. So as a business analyst, is there a certification or a training that somebody goes through to become a business analyst, or it is the company that just designates a person as a business analyst?
Okay. Of course, the designations do come, but in my opinion, you can learn yourself. It's not that you can't learn yourself, but a self-learning is a very long process, and you may lose out time. Okay. And you also may not get adequate guidance on what is right, what is wrong.
Right.
So you can always learn through experience, but that would be a hard teacher, and it may take you 3 years.
Okay.
So you would have lost 3 years of valuable time in learning something that is desirable. The same thing possibly can be learned in a month if you are going through a structured training.
Okay.
And coming to certifications, there are many popular certifications today which are available in the market. One is CBAP, Certified Business Analyst Professional from IIBA, CCBA, Certificate in Competence in Business Analysis, again from IIBA, CPRE, Certified Professional in Requirements Engineering from IIB. Then there is a certification coming up very recently from PMI, which is called PMI PBA, and British Computer Society's Business Analysis certification. So there are a plethora of good certification schemes available in the market. And the advantage for a person who does not have a background, if he or she gets certified, it proves the fact that that person knows basics of business analysis. So the clients or customers or organizations are open to talk to them.
Okay. But is there a difference between these 5 certifications you mentioned, or do they compete with each other? So what's the difference between a CCBA and a CBAP?
Okay. Coming to CCBA versus CBAP, there are 2 levels of certification. So one, CCBA is typically aimed at junior business analysts. So typically if you have about 3 years experience, you are eligible for CCBA. And if you have 5+ years of business analysis experience, then you are eligible for CBAP. That's the main difference between the 2 certifications. Otherwise, the program, curriculum, fees are pretty identical. The other course, which is CPRE, is again meant for junior business analysts. But the good advantage part is it does not have an experience criteria, so anybody can take it. That's a plus point. And the exam fees are also much more reasonable. So I would always advise people who are starting their career to look at CPRE, and those who have already spent some good amount of years in business analysis to look at CBAP.
So post a CBAP or a CCBA, have you seen a significant growth in a professional's career? It could be in terms of better projects to handle, in terms of better income?
Yes, it is. In fact, we have seen with our participants, their salary jumping anywhere between 50% to 80%. Significant jump in their career salary, kind of organizations that they work with. There is a significant change.
And you see this trend to continue for the next 10 years?
I believe so, because business analysis is a very upcoming field. It's not an old field. So there are not many professionally qualified people. I think worldwide there are probably about 30,000 qualified professionals. Only 30,000, which is a very small number. And the demand runs into millions actually. So, and many organizations have realized that to have a successful project, they must have BAs, which was not the case 10 or 15 years back. So that realization has come to industry, and that is where you see a big demand coming up for business analysts.
And in today's world of analytics taking space, people talk of SMAC, IoT concepts. Would business analytics take precedence over business analysis?
Actually, business analytics is a subset of business analysis. It's actually a subset, but it relies quite a lot on data. Since many organizations have gathered plenty of data over time, the systems were built to gather data. That's what happened. So now there is a good demand for analyzing this data to understand the pattern. So in fact, in future, business analysts also would be expected to know business analytics. And please understand, the skills are complementary. They are not going to kind of compete with, even I keep telling, even if you are a project manager, you need to learn business analysis. Because in future these roles will get fused, and a person who is capable of performing multiple roles will probably go up. If you are capable of performing only one type of role, the roles may come down. You never know. Like I have seen personally, project management is actually going down. The demand for pure play IT project managers is drastically reduced. So people are looking at a role which is more of a combination of project manager and a business analyst.
Okay.
So I would strongly suggest don't bother whether you are called a business analyst, you are not called a business analyst. Learn the skills. Right. Skills will take you ahead.
Okay. Okay. And because you mentioned this fusion of roles, do you think as a business analyst, the person needs to know the programming language of analytics like Hadoop or...
No, that is not required unless you are looking at a career in business analytics.
Okay.
Otherwise, a pure play business analyst need not know programming language. That's not generally expected. But it is good to know data models. That is the only technical part that I would suggest business analysts to be aware of.
And it's assuming that the learning of data models is easy. I mean,
it's not very hard. It's not very hard. Anybody can understand. Okay. So in fact, when we train people, we almost spend a day on understanding data models, so that people are familiar with those concepts. Yeah.
Okay. And given this outburst of startups in India, you have seen this growth in the last couple of years.
Okay.
Do you see a fitment of business analysts in startups? Because we've almost always spoken of BAs in the MNCs or large IT companies.
No, I think, many of the startups that will come up in India, they'll be in product space.
Okay.
If you observe the startup place, they're not services.
Right.
Okay. And all product companies do need business analysts.
Oh, okay.
Somebody who would understand product requirements, document them, and make it available for developers.
Right. Okay.
So startups also would have a large number of BAs. Just that sometimes BAs are not called as BAs. That's what the challenge is.
Right.
They may be called as product owner, project owner, but essentially they are business analysts.
Okay. And in the market today, do business analysts have an identity? Can a business analyst go to the market and say, I am a business analyst, like a software engineer? Or
yes, it does. Okay. And in fact, many large organizations have business analysis competencies being formed. I know BA competency exists in Tata Consultancy, it exists in Cognizant, it exists in CGI. Okay. There are many organizations which are setting up their BA competency, so they would have a career path also laid out for BAs.
Oh, okay.
And in fact, I would suggest anybody who is looking at a CXO level opening, they must have been through some business analysis experience in their career.
Okay. And post a certification is like a tag. So post a tag like a CCBA or a CBAP, what is the next level for a business analyst?
Okay. One, all the certification schemes also have levels.
Okay.
Like when you do CPRE, there is CPRE foundation level, advanced level, and expert level.
Okay.
So there are career progressions available.
Okay.
And I would also suggest them to look at even other areas, like maybe you can do a program on such strategic change management, because once you are a very senior business analyst, you can actually be assigned to the responsibility of transforming an organization.
Okay.
So looking at a course on strategic change management, all those things will evolve. I think because BA is a relatively recent phenomenon. If you look at it, even when I was a BA in Infosys, we were not called BAs. Okay. So, and that is just about a 15-year-old story. Right. So the BA as a profession is kind of about 5 to 10 years old, designated, I would say. That was always there. Right. But I think the career schemes and paths will open up as we go.
Okay. And is it right to assume that business analysis has demand globally? So it's not only in India or in US?
No. Business analysts are there everywhere in the world. In fact, we have got people from Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, Middle East, Africa, everywhere, every part of the world, people coming and joining our programs.
Okay.
So it's a global requirement. There's nothing to do with India or US.
Okay.
Organizations are there everywhere and they all need help.
Right. Okay. And where do you see business analysis evolving in the 10 to 15 years? You said it would fuse into the analytics and the project management space.
Yeah.
But do you see a larger role as business analysts becoming the key growth drivers of organizations?
Yes. In fact, if you look at all senior management roles in a company are practically business analysts.
Right, okay.
So if you are the CEO of your organization, are you not thinking about new product lines?
I do, yes.
You do? Okay. Do you not look at market expansion?
Right.
You do? So these are all business analysis activities.
Okay.
Just that we may not call you BA, we put a designation around a person, but what you're doing is practically business analysis.
Okay.
So entire top management of any organization you take, all CXO level people are practically business analysts.
Okay.
So in my view, every organization should take a look that from middle management upwards, everybody must have been exposed to business analysis skills.
Okay.
Whether they're designated a BA or not, it's very immaterial.
Okay. And just to finish off, probably as a icing of this session, what would be your secret sauce to aspiring business analysts?
Okay. Please understand, BA is not a very easy role. Some people have an impression that BA is an easy role. It's not.
Okay.
It requires a lot of hard work, and it also requires your skills to gel well with a lot of people.
Okay.
Because you are a kind of an integrator. You're talking to multiple people.
Right.
But it's a fantastic career to have. I have been a BA for so long, 15 to 20 years now almost.
Right.
I've enjoyed every day of doing my BA work. So many products and solutions I have developed and designed which has gone to market, and it gives me that pride that the systems that I envisaged are actually in production. Okay. Including the last one that we went live was for the largest petroleum company in Oman, and it has gone live successfully, and it is being thought of being progressed towards a government level entity. That's mean the entire Oman would use that system.
Oh, okay.
So it gives you good pride that your systems have been going around. People are using them. They're finding value in it.
Right.
So it's a fantastic experience.
Sure. And thank you so much, Mr. Velan Mishra.
Thank you, Satish,
it's been
for
a
this
pleasure.
opportunity.
I think most of your insights into business analysis will help a lot of our participants to know more about it.
Yeah.
And as you rightly said, CCBA and CBAP and CPRE are growing certifications.
Yes.
That would be a good demand for them. Sure. We will keep our participants appraised.
Yeah.
We will touch base again in a future date.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Sir. Thank you so much.